Have you ever wondered what it would be like to sit in the same room as Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger for 30 years? That's exactly what the authors of University of Berkshire Hathaway did. Instead of writing theories, they documented the timeless lessons shared by two of the greatest investors in history during Berkshire Hathaway's annual shareholder meetings. In today's video, you'll discover 7 powerful lessons that can improve not just your investing, but also your decision-making, career, and life. This is Wisdom Lab. Let's get started. 1. Invest only in what you understand. Warren Buffett calls this your circle of competence. You don't need to know everything about every industry. You simply need to know where your knowledge ends. Most investors lose money because they chase trends they don't understand. Buffett became one of the world's richest investors, not by predicting every market movement, but by patiently investing in businesses he understood deeply. Lesson: knowing what you don't know is often more valuable than pretending you know everything. 2. Buy great businesses, not cheap stocks. Charlie Munger transformed Buffett's investment philosophy. Instead of buying mediocre businesses at bargain prices, they began buying exceptional businesses at fair prices. A great company continues creating value for decades. A poor company remains a poor investment, even if it's cheap. Ask yourself, does this company have loyal customers? Does it have a competitive advantage? Will it still be successful 10 or 20 years from now? That's how Buffett thinks. 3. Patience is a competitive advantage. Most investors feel they must constantly buy or sell. Buffett disagrees. He compares investing to baseball, except there are no strikes. You don't have to swing at every opportunity. You simply wait for the perfect pitch. Patience allows great opportunities to come to you instead of forcing bad decisions. As Buffett famously says, the stock market transfers money from the impatient to the patient. 4. Think like a business owner. When Buffett buys shares, he doesn't think like a trader. He thinks like he's buying the entire company. He asks, would I want to own this business if the stock market closed for 10 years? That simple mindset changes everything. Instead of worrying about daily price movements, focus on whether the business itself is becoming stronger over time. Invest in businesses, not ticker symbols. 5. Keep learning every day. One of Buffett's most famous habits is reading. He spends hours every day reading annual reports, newspapers, books, and business history. Charlie Munger called this building a latticework of mental models. The more knowledge you accumulate across different fields, the better your decisions become. Success isn't about being the smartest person. It's about continuously improving your judgment. Small daily improvements create extraordinary long-term results. 6. Avoid emotional decisions. Markets rise. Markets crash. News headlines create fear and excitement. But Buffett reminds investors that emotions are expensive. Fear causes people to sell great businesses. Greed causes people to buy overpriced assets. Successful investing requires discipline, not excitement. Whenever everyone becomes overly optimistic or overly pessimistic, pause before acting. Rational thinking almost always wins over emotional reactions. 7. Reputation is your greatest asset. One lesson Buffett repeats throughout his career has nothing to do with investing. It's about character. He famously says, "It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it." Integrity creates trust. Trust creates opportunities. Whether you're building a business, managing investments, or growing your career, your reputation compounds just like money. Protect it at all costs. Let's quickly recap the 7 key takeaways from University of Berkshire Hathaway. 1. Stay within your circle of competence. 2. Buy outstanding businesses. 3. Be patient and wait for great opportunities. 4. Think like a business owner. 5. Never stop learning. 6. Control your emotions. 7. Protect your reputation. These principles have guided Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger for decades, not because they're complicated, but because they consistently work. The real challenge isn't understanding these ideas, it's applying them consistently over time. If you found these lessons valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because every week we break down the world's best business, investing, and self-development books into practical lessons you can apply immediately.